Welcome back to the Breaking the Page YouTube channel. What? I actually post here sometimes now, maybe more often, hopefully, if I actually remember that this exists and post more. But yeah, welcome again, I guess. This is the third YouTube video that I've posted so far after the no, there was the Luca. Okay. But yeah, it's been a while. Posting something just for the sake of posting something. And also because you guys were really interested in speed paints and learning more about the thought process behind the super suits, specifically Ladybug and Chat Noir, because we haven't actually released any other redesigns. But yeah, I like to think that this has a pretty interesting-ish backstory. I don't know how interesting these kinds of design backstories can get, but before I get into it, I'll just say this is part of a Miraculous rewrite that I'm doing with my best friend, and we're kind of just two college kids doing this during the summer and hopefully beyond, because this had such a massive positive feedback response that it's amazing. It's mind-blowing in such a cool way, and I'm so grateful that we're able to do this at all. Like this, being able to make a video talking about this and knowing that cool people are gonna watch it, and yeah, it's super cool. So here's to many more months and comic updates, and hopefully a really nice story that we all deserve to see. Okay, so before we get into the nitty gritty of the whole designs, I will warn you, if you haven't figured out already, I am not using a script right now. I'm just sitting here talking into my wired earbuds because why not? It's aesthetic. And also I'm trying to convince myself to not spend too much time on this because I already have, and I'm going to spend too much time making little thingies for this and not actually make other comics and do other things with my life and maybe sleep. What? So get ready for a few tangents. Yeah, if you got some stuff to do, you got like some snacks to grab, some other work to do in the background, I'm just gonna yap. I'll explain as we go along too, like the video actually has purpose, but yeah, we're gonna get off topic. Okay though, getting started. What you're seeing on the screen right now is kind of the first actual digital drawing of both of the superheroes. I know it kind of ended up being kind of polished looking near the end, but I was improvising the entire time I was drawing this. I had the poses figured out, but designs, no, I had no idea. Except for, here we go, here's the funny story. My best friend and I, we went out for dinner to kind of just, we live pretty far apart, so we were kind of just chatting, we were catching up, we were talking about Miraculous, we were planning things, because we just released the first mini comic, I think, and we were planning for the second one, which is going to be focused on Chloe. Which, by the way, yes, we're gonna give her a redemption arc. And I like that style that I used in that one, but oh my gosh, I am not a line art person. It took me so long to just get the right lines, so I don't think we're going to see another style like that. I'm a sketchy person. I like the sketch style. But anyway, the whole origin story of at least the Ladybug costume. After dinner, we wanted to keep talking because if we can't just stay in the restaurant after we paid the check. So we went to the Staples next door, and there was one of those little doodle magnet board things. And I mean, there was an outline of a house on it because it was meant for architecture. So I took the pen and I just kind of sketched out just how the Ladybug suit would look, specifically with the wing glider things in the back. I was really proud of coming up with that. And also the white space buns that would look like Ladybug eyes. Because, I mean, yeah, the one thing that I really wanted to change about the Ladybug suit was that it didn't look like an actual ladybug at all. And I am all for insect designs and animal-themed things. Like, I want them to be accurate because animals in real life, they look so cool. Why do you want to change that? Like, you got some cool designs right there. So, yeah, so I'm going to put an image on the video, but there's a picture of the very first visualization of the Ladybug suit, and Chat Noir in the corner over there. I mean, his suit is basically the same because I think his suit in the show is pretty cool. A little weird for a 13-year-old, I'm going to say, but we are going to make them all 18, and we're also just going to add more stuff to his suit that looks more like armor, if you'll see. And the time lapse, yeah, we're doing that. So at this point, you've seen the sketch in the time lapse, and it kind of paused for a second because I ended up posting this version on my Instagram story, kind of asking for people's opinion, because this is a community service project, honestly. We want as many Miraculous fans to be happy with this as possible because we all went through some heartbreak watching the last few seasons. So I got some really good feedback, actually, because, I mean, it's a first draft design. I came up with that basically right then and there. So, yeah, people commented back very, very nicely. Very constructive criticism, and just a lot of really nice feedback. So that was very sweet. Yeah, people had mentioned more color on Ladybug, and both of them actually. And I agreed with that because it was getting a little dark. So I ended up adding that. And I mean, I kind of forget what else happens in the time lapse. Pretty sure that's it. Oh wait, if you watch closely, there's a flash of some experiments because I was just throwing colors around left and right. There's I think a flash of some polka dots on Ladybug's front mask, which I was not a fan of, and I tried seeing what Chat would look like with black hair. No, that was an immediate no for me. So those were quick little experimentations, and for the rest of it, it kind of just went smoothly. After that, I think the designs were solid enough to make another illustration of both of them for the 200,000 Draw This in Your Style challenge, which just ended actually a few days ago, and I just announced the winners, I think 2 days ago from now. But yeah, so that was great. Oh my gosh, there was over 100 amazing entries, and that was just mind-blowingly awesome. This is a whole little community now. It's so sweet, and there was Gerald too. People drew Gerald a lot. He was very happy about that. But yeah, so those were kind of the more polished designs, and after that, I tweaked it a tiny little bit. I changed Chat's mask a tiny bit, and added more things. I changed Ladybug's front mask to look a little more insecty, so like the crease would be up at her nose instead of her chin. And I'd say their final designs are probably posted on the one animated reel where Chat was quoting the meme, the "oh yeah, Vector," and Ladybug just freaks out on him. That's probably the design we're sticking with until late in, like, I'd say the second season chapter, whatever, if we ever get that far, where they're gonna get little suit power-ups, and they're gonna change, and they're gonna get cooler. Oh, I'm so excited. But I haven't worked on those redesigns yet, or any other suit designs, so maybe I'll work on those first, and also maybe making the comic for this week. Which, by the way, if you've watched this long, I'll give you a little freebie. The next comic, as of, what's today? July 31st. The comic this Sunday night will be for Kagami. Woo, exciting! Yeah, we're introducing both Luca and Kagami right off the bat. Sort of, maybe. That might change. But, yeah. So, thank you so much for watching this long. I hope you enjoyed the Yap session. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little behind the scenes stuff. I hope it was interesting, because honestly, I was debating making any speed paint videos on here, because I feel like personally those are boring for me, but I guess they're good if you want to like watch stuff while you're doing other stuff. Personally, I cannot focus at all if I do that, so it's kind of just a lost cause for me. But I do like it's all personal choice. So I'm really happy that some of you guys are interested in hearing me talk about random stuff and the project. And yeah, thank you to all of my patrons and Instagram subscribers. You guys are seriously making this project come to life, and I really hope that we can do this rewrite justice for all of us. So thank you. I hope you have a great day or night, and hopefully you come back for more. Bye!